Good morning everyone. Welcome to the maths class. Today we'll be discussing how to calculate, how to find out HCF, that is highest common factor. All the three methods. First of all, we should know what is HCF. HCF is highest common factor. Till now we have learned how to calculate, how to find out the factors of a number. So children, when we list the factors of two or more numbers and the common factors, all the common factors among these, the one which is the highest is known as the highest common factor. It means that a number which will divide both the given numbers, exactly that number will be the HCF. So what is the property of HCF? HCF divides the given numbers of whom the HCF has been calculated completely. That is, no remainder is there. There are various methods to calculate the HCF. One you have done last year, where you find all factors, you make list of factors, then you find the common factors, and so on. So let's do that method only first, which we have done in the previous session. In class 4, you have calculated HCF by listing the common factors. So I've taken an example 27 and 81. So what all are the factors of 27? 27 comes in the table of 1. Then in the table of 2 it does not come. Then 3 nines are 27, so 9 will also be there. 1 into 27 is 27. 3 into 9 is 27. 4, we don't have 27 in the table of 4. Then 5 also it is not there. 6 also not there. 7, no. 8, again it is not divisible. 9 it is divisible. So once we get the repetition of the factors, we have to stop. So 1, 3, 9 and 27 are the factors of 27. Then we will find factors of 81. So we have 1 and 81, then 3 it will go by 3 2s are 6 and 3 7s are 21. Then 4 it won't go, 5 it won't go, 6 it won't go, 7 also it won't go. Then it goes by 9. 9 9s are 81, we will not write it twice. Now children, in this list of factors we see 1 is common, 3 is common, 9 is common and 27 is common. So we will make again a list, common factors. So what all are the common factors? 1, 3, 9 and 27. Among these factors, which one is the highest? So we have to search for the highest common factor. 27 is the highest common factor, that is the HCF. Followed. So this is the beginning method when you start solving HCF in the junior classes, as you did in class 4. So this is the beginning method. So just for revision sake, in case you did not understand it last session, we are doing this here. But usually we do not use this method as it is quite lengthy. You see, it is very lengthy. Still, let's do one more example for a better understanding. This time I'll do with another method. The 36 is there. Let's list the factors of 36. How can we write 36? 1 multiplied by 36. Then 2 multiplied by 18. 3 multiplied by 12. 4 multiplied by 9, 6 multiplied by 6. Now factors have started repeating. So all these numbers downwards and upwards are factors of 36. So we can list the factors of 36. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 9, 12, 18 and 36. Let's find the factors of 54. So 54 can be written as 1 into 54, then 2 into 27, 3 into 18, then will it go by 4? No, it is not divisible by 4. Then 5, no. 6 into 9, 7 it will not go, 8 it will not go, and then 9 it will go. This is repetition started, so we will stop here. So the factors of 54 are 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 18, 27 and 54. Let's put the circle on the common factors. So what are the common factors? 1, it is there in both. 2, again there. 3, it is there. 6, 9, 18. That's it. So 1, 2, 3, 6, 9 and 18. And which one is the highest from here? 18 is the highest. So what is the HCF? 18. Let's look at 23 and 69. What is the common, what are the factors of 23? 1 multiplied by 23. Do we have any more factors? No. For 69, we have 1 into 69, 2 it will not go, 3 into 23, and then we don't have any other number. Do we have? No. We have. We will make list of common factors. We are saving space. Here 1 is there, 1 is here also, 23 is here, 23 is here also. So common factors are 1 and 23. So what will be the highest common factor? 23. Right? So remaining parts you will do yourself. Now let's see the method, that is the short division method. Short division means you will be directly dividing like this. Suppose we have 13 and 78. Now children, you have to think of a number which will divide both these numbers. Is there any table? Is there any number which will come, which will be divisible by both? Yes. This will go by 13. 13 ones are 13. 13 6 are 78. And after this we have 1 and 6. There is no such number which divides both of them. That means the common divisor is 13 only. So what is the HCF? 13. Let's try another part. Suppose we have 16 and 144. We will divide. Now both of them are even, so they are divisible by 2. 2 8s are 16. 2 into, see here, this is 14. 2 7s are 14. Now 4 is left. 2 2s are 4. Again these are even, so we'll try with 2 only. 2 4s are 8. 2 36 are 72. We are dividing it directly. See, this is 7. I've done 2 3s are 6. 1 is left. So 2 6 are 12. Now again by 2. 2 2s are 4. 2 into 18 is 36. Again by 2. 2 1s are 2. 2 9s are 18. Now in all these steps we could see that these both numbers are divisible by a common number, that is 2. Now here when 1 and 9 comes, we do not have a common factor. We do not have a common factor. That means there is no such number which will divide these two numbers. So we will stop now and we see all the common factors are here. So HCF is equal to 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2. Let's multiply. 2 2s are 4. Here also 2 2s are 4. Multiply them. 16 is your HCF. So this is the short division method. You are dividing by the prime factors, and the moment you see that you are not able to divide both the numbers, you will stop. Common factors will automatically be listed on the left hand side. We will find the product of these common factors and we will get the HCF. The next method is prime factorization method. Let's come to that. So this is 32 and 40. How we will do the prime factorization? First we will do prime factorization of 32 and then we will do prime factorization of 40. Let's do. As we know, 2 16s are 32, 2 8s are 16, 2 4s are 8, 2 2s are 4, 2 1s are 2. So I have done prime factorization of the first number. Now we will do prime factorization of 40. So 2 into 20 is 40, 2 10s are 20, 2 5s are 10 and 5 1s are 5. So I am going to make a list of all these prime factors. Count here how many times 2 has come. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have written it 5 times. Now similarly we will make a list of prime factors of 40 also. 2, 2, 2. And because we don't see any 5 over here, we will write 5 in the last. Now we will see what all are the common factors. So let's group them using a colored pen. Both these 2's are lying. It's common. Here also 2 is common. Here also 2 is common. These 2 doesn't have any friend here. And even this 5 does not have anyone to pair up. That means we have 3 2's in common. So we will write them 2 into 2 into 2. This is known as, the product will be highest common factor. 2 2's are 4, 4 2's are 8. So this way children, we do the prime factorization and find the HCF. Let's try few more examples. So first we'll do, here we have two numbers 48 and 144. First we will do prime factorization of 48. This is 224 times, then 212 times, 2 6 times, 2 3 times and 3 1 times. Now we'll try with 144. 272 times, 236 times. If you are not able to do it directly, you can divide it in the rough notebook, rough column. But still I want that you should do it directly. See here it is 14. Now 14 comes in the table in how many times? It will be 2 7's are 14. Then is 4. 2 2's are 4. Now it came 72. We want a number which is smaller than 7 in the table of 2. So it will go on. 2 3's are 6. 1 is left. So 1 2 is 12. 2 6 are 12. Now I'll divide again by 2. 2 ones are 2. Here it is 3. 2 has gone. 1 is left. It becomes 16. 2 8s are 16. 2 9s are 18. Now it will not go by 2. So next number, that is 3. 3 3s are 9. 3 1s are 3. Now children, we will make a list of the prime factors 2, 2, 2, 2 and 3. Let's check 1, 2, 3, 4. So here I have written 4 times 2 and 1 3 is there. Let's make the list of factors of 144. 2, 2, 2, 2. So here also we have 4 times 2, then 3 is twice. Now again we'll see what all are the common factors. So these are the common factors. This 2 is also common. This 2 is also common. This 3 is also common. So the common factors are 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3. Multiply 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 2s are 16, 16 3s are 48. So what is the HCF? 48. Let's take another example, 90 and 405. So first we will do the prime factorization of 90. So 2, what is half of 90? It is 45. So 2 times 45 will be 90. Now because we have 5 in the end, it will not be divisible by 2. So now we will try dividing it by 3. So 3, you can use a divisibility test. See, 5 plus 4 is 9. That means this will be divisible by 3. 3 1s are 3. 1 left. 3 5s are 15. Again by 3. 3 5s are 15. And 5 1s are 5. Now we will divide 405. So 3 1s are 3. 1 left. 3 3s are 9. 3 5s are 15. Again it will go by 3. 3 4s are 12. 3 5s are 15. Then 3 15s are 45. 3 5s are 15. And 5 1s are 5. So we have the list of prime factors of 90. 2, 3, 3, 5. And the prime factors of 405 are, now it's 2 is not here, so we will not write anything under this 2. 3, 3 and 5 I have written. I have taken these 3. Now these are extra. We will write them in the last. That means it's very clear from here that 2 does not have a common pair. This 3 is common. This 3 is common and this 5 is common. Even these 3's do not have any matching pair. So the common factors are 3, 3 and 5. So 3 3's are 9, 9 5's are 45. So this is your HCF, right? Children, we have done till now. Let's have a glance what we have done. We have done division method to find the HCF of 2 numbers. I'll show you how to find the HCF of 3 numbers also. Then we did HCF by listing common factors. Then we have done HCF by prime factorization method. So let's do division method, short division method for 3 numbers. So this one is a good method which can be used by you. Usually we use the short division method and the division method because they take less time. So these are the best methods that you can use for finding HCF. Now children, we have to look for a number, we have to think of a number which will divide all these three numbers. So the common factor which I feel is 2. 2 18s are 36, 2 27s are 54, and 2 36 times is 72. Now it's very clearly visible that all these three numbers will be divisible by 3. So 3 6s are 18, 3 9s are 27, and 3 12s are 36. Once more 3 2s are 6, 3 3s are 9, 3 4s are 12. Now we are left with 2, 3 and 4. They do not have common factors. I mean, all three of them don't have a common factor. So we will stop here. And common factor list is automatically generated, which saves our time. And HCF becomes 2, 3, 3, that is 18. So you see here we had three numbers, still we have taken less time. So this short division method is very easy, and it gives us, it is very less time consuming also. So this one is a good method, you can use it. Let's try few more. See, all very clearly it's visible that all are multiples of 11. So 11 ones are 11, 11 nines are 99, 11 6 are 66. And now we all have such numbers which do not have a common factor. So we will stop here. This I am writing for you. You need not write in your notebooks. So HCF is 11. Let's try this E part of question number 3. So all are even, they'll go by 2, 24, 32, 72, again by 2, 2 16s are, 2 36 are, again by 2, 2 8s are 16, 2 18s are 16, again all are even. And now we have reached at a stage where these do not have a common factor, so we will stop. And 1 2 3 4. So HCF is product of 4 times 2. 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, and 8 2s are 16. This is your answer. The next method, children, that we'll be discussing is the best method which we use till senior level, that is the division method. Some books call this long division method also. So here we have got two numbers. We have to keep the smaller as we usually divide. We will keep the larger number inside, smaller number outside, and we will divide it. So this is a small division for you. 48 ones are 48. What is there? 12 minus 8 is 4. 6 minus 4 is 24. Now for next, this remainder becomes the divisor. Remainder becomes the, I'll jot it down for you. Remainder becomes divisor, and previous divisor becomes dividend. So this remainder becomes now divisor, and this divisor will become the dividend. So 48 will go inside. Now 24, how many times is 48? 2 times. We'll keep on dividing till we get a 0 0. Once we get a 0, the last divisor is equal to the HCF, that is 24 is the HCF. Let's take another example. We will draw the symbol, larger number inside, smaller number outside. Now 144 2 times is 288. That means it will go by 1, 144. How much is left? 11 minus 4 is 7. Now this 144 will come inside. Let's divide. I think 2 times 2 2s are 4, 2 7s are 14. So last divisor is 72. HCF is 7. So welcome back students. This is the E part. So we'll be finding the HCF of 288 by 540 using the division method. So again, as I have told you, the larger number inside and smaller number outside. So let's divide. Children, if you do double of 288, so it is 576. So that means it will not go on 2 times, it will go on 1 time. Let's subtract. 10 minus 8 is 2. 3 left over here. 13 minus 8 is 5. 4 minus 2 is 2. Now this remainder becomes a divisor. 288 will go inside. 1 time it will go now. 252. 36. And 252 is inside. Now children, we need a 2 in the last, and this is table of 36. So we can probably try by 2, which is 72. So not possible. Then we'll try by 7 because 7 6 are 42. So 7 3 is 21 and 4 25. So we got it. This will go 7 times 252 and we got remainder 0. That means we will stop here. And the last divisor is 36. That is our HCF is 36. Follow? Now we have some problems based on HCF. Like this problem says, find the largest number that divides 18 and 24 without a remainder. Now what is that thing which divides a number without leaving any remainder? Children, as I told you in the beginning of the video, that a number which divides the given numbers without leaving any remainder is called HCF. That means we have to find the HCF of these two numbers. So you will write the required number is equal to HCF of 18 and 24. So I prefer doing it by division method because it is my favorite method. But you can find the HCF by your favorite method. I have taught you all the methods. Do a lot of practice of all the methods in the last. Whatever is your favorite method, that one you can use for finding the HCF. So this will go on 1. 6 is left. 6 3s are 18. So the required number is 6. You can check it also that 6, if I divide 18 by 6, we will not get any remainder. If I divide 24 by 6, again will not get any remainder. And this is the largest possible number. We don't have a number larger than this which will divide both these numbers. Followed? Similarly, we have this problem that find the greatest number which divides 96 and 108 without a remainder. Without a remainder means it has to be a factor. Because when we divide a number by a factor, we get 0 remainder. So it has to be a factor for leaving remainder 0. And once a factor is greatest, if a factor is greatest and it is factor of both these numbers, that means it should be a common factor. This shows that we have to calculate the HCF. So we'll find the HCF of 96 and 108. It will go 1 time. And if you are good students, you might have learned the tables. So this is 12 8s are 96. Children, I am again telling, please learn the tables minimum till 15. If you are somehow weak at mathematics, but otherwise you should learn the tables till 19. So this is all for today. Bye for now. One more thing I remember. When you're doing your classwork, when you're maintaining your notebooks, please do maintain them neatly. Mention the date of the lecture and underline after each answer. Okay. Bye for now.